Hi there guys. So this video, I'm not sure if I'm going to release it on YouTube, but I will say that from the jump, and there's a reason for that as well. So I don't usually do that. I've had the same thought around a few videos ago, but the reason why this one's different is because I'm actually doing an awkward tension releasing exercise, and it's so difficult to think when you're doing these exercises because you don't know what's going to come next. I'm going to try not take it slow, because when I usually take things slow, I tend to, get a few words stringed along together and think more clearly and, say exactly what's, on my mind or what the topic is about. So I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to think quickly on my feet and think right at the moment as well. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to talk about random things. So I'm going to start off with my hat, bucket hat I'm wearing. So this hat is so I like it. It's it feels like it's got two layers in it. There's this grey layer and there's this black layer. But it's not like you can wear it inside out. There's only one way that you can wear it, and it's nice. It shades you from the sun and everything. But I feel like at times is this enough? Because usually the other caps are a bit longer, and they cover your face more. But I don't know why these sort of hats cover your whole head like 360 in a way, like all evenly. It's not like the sun is gonna hit you from all angles at one go. Who's gonna be standing right under the sun? You know what I mean? And I got it from not a shop. And I know exactly what you're expecting. So I got it from a friend. Well, he's not a friend now. He's a snake, because back in 2022 when I went Kenya, I met one of the guys that was wanted from America, and he was on the run, so he went to Nairobi, and we just happened to be there at the same time. We actually met in the Chew place, the place where everyone just relaxed and stuff, shisha lounge and stuff. So we met there, and then we just started to just kick it slowly, relax, and then after that, the next few days to come, because I didn't know too many people, I had like a handful of friends. We went and we actually decided to chill and do our own little activities, smoking and whatnot. I'm proud I don't do that no more. So anyways, we got to kicking, and after that it's like it became like a brotherhood. But then I didn't like that brotherhood, because usually like all my other relationships at that time, with friends, it's all bonding because of the fuckeries that I do. And I'm on something bad, they're on something bad, and then after that we can just do something bad together. I don't like that shit, so I rather make friends from reality and something that's going to be more grounded. I understand with your beliefs deep down. So anyways, we were friends, and I took this and a jacket off him. I remember one of the days, I can't remember exactly which day, but I think it was sort of like, we were chilling, and then after that I was like, yo, let me wear your hat or something, or I just forgot on my head, and I literally went to my auntie's place. So I had it, and since then it's been in my possession. And at the beginning I never used to care of anything, so I thought like, yo, I got something new, like this is so cool. Everyone was wearing bucket hats and stuff, so I never used to do like shopping before. I never even used to take care of myself like properly. Like, I know how wild that sounds. I just used to do shopping here and there. And so this part of the video I'm gonna slow down a bit. So I never used to do all that shopping. I actually only bought things that were accessories here and there. So I bought a cap, and then another time, for example, I'd buy a jacket, and then just small things that I would buy wouldn't actually be enough for my wardrobe. So my wardrobe would be full of clutter, old clothes, new clothes. I never cared about what's in there. I only cared about the time being. So I used to live in a moment, ironically, in the fast life, and a lot of consequences came from that. See, I always thought like I had like ADHD, when you've got like crazy anxiety and stuff, that you feel very impulsive. I thought I was like, yeah, I've got ADHD now, but no, I don't have ADHD. These are just labels that people throw around, and usually it gets stuck at innocent kids that are seen as, relentless, running around, doing everything possible, naughty. So unless you've been medically diagnosed as, ADHD, I don't think you should go around telling people you have ADHD or labeling someone else ADHD, you know. And doctors themselves, the test for ADHD is actually funny. Like, I don't know what the test is like, but it can't be something, of course, something physical. Can't be in your blood now. So my understanding is that it's literally from behaviors that are from the parents' side, you know, looking at a child. And for an adult, it's something that's literally documented, I believe. So because it's not literally something tangible, something, you know, you could actually assess under a microscope, if that makes sense, I feel like it's a label then at the end of the day. And then they tend to give people medications and they don't care about the consequences. Like, I don't mean it as in you take this medication and then it'll affect this, it'll affect that. I mean it as in the sense, when you start a medication, there's always a stop line, you know. No one buys paracetamol, for example, and thinks like, this week I'm gonna take paracetamol for like 10 days straight, and then after that, you know, I'll start to cut down on the paracetamol, I'll have half a tablet and stuff. Nobody thinks like that. But then again, that goes to show like how the other medications are so different, and the reason why paracetamol is not prescribed to people but the other ones are prescribed to people is the ones that are addictive. And of course, they do have a different active substance, absent ingredient or whatever in it. But the whole point is like, nothing should last forever, and major consequences are, of course, you know, they're right there in your face, but you don't see it because we're never told these things. They come with a long leaflet, nobody reads it. It's like terms and conditions. But one of the worst side effects of anything is prolonged continuation. And that's basically addiction in other terms. So these things are not exactly thought through from the patient side / customer. So I'll pick things up again. So the customer, but the doctors know these things, you know? So when the doctors know these things and they don't share it, is that, again, something ethically wrong? Who knows? But anyways, so medications are, of course, you know, sort of a good tool when it comes to, you know, like, sort of like conditions that actually require you to take it when you're actually in pain. And then sometimes you do get hooked on them because you take them for a while. For example, you break a bone. Now, when you break a bone, you're in pain and you usually prescribe opioids and stuff like that. And then comes, you know,